So I want to make this quick video detailing my thoughts on Game Science, the creators of Myth WuKong. It was a very popular game, and I made a video about this game a long time ago, back when I didn't even have much of an audience. Now, when I checked my Twitter or X a little while ago, I seen that they had an actual tweet of sorts, and you know, apparently they're bringing the game on over to Xbox, and you know what, I have some thoughts on that. And the thoughts I have is simply this: F Game Science, F them. I could care less at this point. They came up with this BS story saying how the Xbox Series S was the reason why the game, they couldn't get the game to work on the Series S, and they were blaming I think they even went so far into blaming the Xbox parity clause, which a lot of the average gamers out there don't even understand what that is. So real quick, the Xbox parity clause has nothing to do with performance, because Microsoft clearly understood that the Series X is far and away more powerful than the S. So asking a game to have the same performance as the X is like asking somebody to I don't know, just asking them to do the impossible. So the parity clause is in place to ensure that whatever features the game has on one platform, it will be on the X. So that was one of the main reasons why Baldur's Gate 3 had was a delay, because they could not, they being Larian Studios, they had difficulty getting the split screen function feature on Baldur's Gate 3 to work. That's the reason why that game was delayed, and that was a well-known issue. There was no such features for a game that's essentially a button mash adventure game. Like, let's just dispense with the nonsense. So I knew from the very beginning that was bullshit. That's what that was. So now Game Science is coming out of the woodwork saying, okay guys, we're gonna put our game on the Xbox store, and as far as I'm concerned, you know, I take nothing away from the game. Based on what I've seen, the game is by rights a masterpiece. It is a very solid game. It is one that I was looking very much forward to playing. But as far as I'm concerned, much like I say F Nintendo, I am now saying F Game Science. And that's just my particular stance on the matter, because I will not sacrifice my principles to play a goddamn video game. And this kind of comes full circle back to the whole Nintendo situation, because I'm pretty sure, based on the performance of my prior Nintendo videos, might be some of you that might be interested in hearing my thoughts now that the Switch 2 is officially released. So I want to just say this. I never had an issue with the Switch 2 hardware or its games. I merely just had an issue with the company itself, Nintendo. And this mirrors my position when it comes to Game Science's Myth WuKong game. I don't have a problem with the game. I have a problem with the company, because they entered into a backdoor, under the table, secret society level, timed exclusivity deal with Sony, because you know Sony is basically being Sony. I mean, they're just a little bit better than Nintendo as a company than Nintendo. That's not saying much. Okay, so instead of just coming out and just saying we have partnered with Sony Interactive to have a timed exclusivity deal with Myth WuKong, Myth WuKong will be released on Xbox platforms on such date in the future, or we will have a date to be determined. You don't go on record and blame the Microsoft platform as to you trying to save face as a goddamn company, because you know you took a backdoor deal from Sony. That's bullshit. So as far as I'm concerned, for the sake of my monetization, I don't want to say the F word, because I don't know how that works on monetized videos, but you understand where I'm coming from. F Game Science. Unless that game is going to be a part of Game Pass, I will not be contributing a dime to that company. Here, like for this game or their future titles, I refuse to sacrifice my principles just to mash a few buttons on a video game like most gamers will do when they go and spend $80 on a Mario Kart game and damn near $500 on a console that is woefully underpowered. So that's a whole company thing. So that's all I have to say on that.